When I say 10 seconds, I mean 10 seconds. Welcome to Flow and Tell. I'm Josi Flotron, and in the Flotron Method, we really do mean 10 seconds is a daily practice. I want to revisit this concept because it is one of the simplest things that we teach, and in the simple things, it can be pretty easy to make it more complicated than it needs to be. I know I do that quite often. So please do, when you hear 10 seconds, know that 10 seconds is enough. It's not a marketing tagline. It is the invitation to be embodied in a way that short circuits any necessity to exercise and instead allows you to be in your body in a way that even if it is only 10 seconds a day, it is still enough to be building consistency in a practice that is also something, because of the fact that it's rotational movement, a practice that is going to give benefits for you on every level. No matter what you're coming to flow for, flow will give you what you need most, especially when you let your body take the lead in the moment. That's why 10 seconds is what we're here for. 10 seconds changes everything. Again, it's not about exercise, it's about embodiment. Exercise is the mind choosing for the body. Embodiment is letting the wisdom that already lives in your cells take the lead. When you give permission for your body to take the lead, your body will begin to take the lead. And it is the 10-second daily practice that we use in Flotron Method to give a container for the creation of that kind of consistency. Knowing every day that there is a little bit of movement that's going to happen, and that if the body wants to move more than 10 seconds, it gets to. That is a powerful inducement for your entire being to begin to settle into a grounded practice that can evolve with you day by day. 10 seconds obliterates excuses. When the minimum is ridiculously possible, you short circuit any objections to picking up your rope and rolling it. Some days you only have 10 seconds, and that's absolutely fine. There are days I only have 10 seconds. Even in the last month, there have been at least 2 days I remember where I picked up my rope in a, oh gosh, I have not yet rolled rope today, and did 10 seconds while I counted it out, sort of chuckling to myself because I knew I would then probably tell you all about it. And yes, 10 seconds is the minimum, and it matters. It matters because it anchors momentum. And momentum is, in some ways, movement. And movement is life. One of the things that we come back to again and again here in the Flotron Method is that life is movement. And when we can have a practice that is as easy as a 10-second rolling of the rope, it is, again, that anchor of momentum. The consistency in that allows for it to expand into more of a practice when you have the time, and when you give yourself permission on the days you don't have the time for that 10 seconds to be not just something you check off, yay, I did it, but 10 seconds as a victory to celebrate. Today, I gave myself a 10-second practice, and I have the compassion to know that no matter what anybody outside of my practice thinks, I gave myself the practice that was correct for me today. Your life is movement. My life is movement. All of our lives require movement. When we stop moving, well, that's not so much life anymore now, is it? So if you need to move every day, and the movement can be something that is as joyful and fun as what we can do with our flow rope, why not take that 10 seconds? You can, in that space, find things that might not exist in other 10-second increments for yourself. There is a magic in creating this consistency in your world. 10 seconds lets us find self-care through consistency, not perfectionism. And as one here who has spent a lot of time trying to get things right through perfection and finding that that really never provides the results that I want, it's the consistency now that I value and the consistency that I share with you, because this is the path into the body through movement. Thank you for being here to hear these words. And I've been talking at you for more than 5 minutes. I am going to close my computer here and go flow, because even the few minutes that I'll take now, that consistency is going to be a renewal for my entire system, a grounding nervous system regulation. And I'm sending each and every one of you the same happy flow vibes. Find them in your own flow, and I'll see you next week. Flow and tell.